Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I want to read the cards. I'm going to be using the Story Oracle because I want to find out what's the real story about the king's portrait being rejected. Approximately 46,000 rejections. And where you put the king's portrait. And if people are saying, well, it's that red one, who'd want that in their school or their hospital or church? No, it's his official portrait where he's wearing his uniform. I believe it's his Navy uniform, all kitted out and whatnot. And he's standing in that hallway. I believe it's Windsor Castle. Anyways, so it's his official portrait. Now, growing up in Canada, we saw the Queen's official portrait everywhere. Post offices, hospitals, schools. It was just something that you did. So apparently the people who are using the portrait have to pay for it. And most of them said, we just simply can't afford it. It's not in our budget. So I don't know if it was expensive. And I don't think it's a moneymaker for the palace or the firm. I think it's just, covering costs kind of thing. But you think about it, it's like they're massive, massive pictures. So let's find out what's really happening. Are people rejecting the king? Or is it, it's like some of the churches rejected. Like he's the head of the Church of England. And some of them, 46,000. That's actually quite a few. Let's see what's going on. So before we get to today's read, I'd like to welcome you to my channel. I am really terrible at doing the official duties that YouTube likes us to do. I figure we're all adults here, but they are really encouraging us to encourage you to like, share, subscribe. And that's how YouTube's doing the algorithm now, is how much action you actually get on each video. So if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing, subscribing, if some people ring the bell, I find it's hit and miss. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know how they work with that. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'd also, one of the things I really want to improve on is thanking my members and thanking everybody for their support. Because not only when you like, view, subscribe, share, that does a lot for me, for the channel, but my members, and if you aren't a member, that's fine. Do a like. That can be just as valuable. Sharing it can be just as valuable. But for the members, some of you aren't members. Once in a while, maybe all the members will have a star or a badge by their name. Once in a while, maybe send them a thank you, an appreciation for them supporting the channel so you get to watch it for free. And so I'd like to thank my members. They get little goodies from me now and then. I send them coloring books and all sorts of books and workbooks and different things. They get little surprises from me now and then as a thank you. And I should publicly thank them more. So if you would like to support the channel, but you can't, and that's fine, do a like. That's just a supportive. But if you see somebody with one of those badges, give them a hello and thank you for supporting the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. All right. Also, I've been forgetting to tell you guys, on Otter Spirit this month, I am the ambassador, I guess you could call it. I'm the featured creator for my Voice of Gold bracelet. So if you go on there, you'll actually see me, the bracelets, a little blurb about me and whatnot. And one lady has sent me an email and I've sent them an email. When you click on my name, it goes to another tarot card reader site. So that's not me. Yeah, go have a look, Otter Spirit. And don't forget, just use the link down below. And don't forget to put in the coupon code if you do decide to buy it. I believe they're all on special because I'm the featured creator this month. And then you get another 20% off. All right? All right. The king. What's going on with the king? What's the story with the king? What's the story with these portraits not being rejected? What's the story with these portraits being rejected? Shall we begin? I don't know if I've used these cards on this channel or not. Ooh, something hidden. Okay, you know what? So with these cards, when they're in the reverse, it's exactly opposite. So this is exposing something. Maybe this is exposing how many people are actually rejecting the king. Mystery. Mystery. Together. Wow. And it's actually a mystery why people are exposing the king. And I'm like, really? He's not bringing the country together. He's not uniting the country at all. I know a lot of people, oh, you're not a royalist, you're not a monarchist. No, you know what? I'm a realist. I do not subscribe to the emperor's new clothes. If a monarch is misstepping, they need to be brought into line for the sake of the monarchy. Sorry, if you are a royalist or a monarchist, you cannot ignore missteps. You can't, because it's going to bring down the monarchy. Letting go, people are letting go of the idea of a king. It could be the shifting of the demographics as well. Friendly creature. Is that what you know what? I'm going to say that this screams that the king is alien to them, and they're letting go of the monarchy. And even though the crown might think, well, this is a mystery. This never happened with Elizabeth, like Queen Elizabeth. Her portraits were constantly in demand, right? And I think what's happening here, they're really shocked. The thing is people are letting go. They do not know who, the mystery is also, who is this guy? We don't really know him. Why should we spend this money to put his picture in our school, in our church, in our wherever? And he's foreign to them. He's foreign to them. And is this, somebody made a really good point that, the monarchy will survive. And you know what? The monarchy has never had a test of a change of demographics like it has in the last 20 years. Treasure could have something to do with money too. Absolutely. And how much money do they have? The treasury, right? Pride in reverse. They're just simply not proud of this king. Authority figure, letting go of authority figures. This is it. This is what happens when you flatten the pancake. It includes everybody. They're letting go of authority figures. They don't look at these two big eyes. They don't want these eyes staring down at you. Hidden agenda. There's no hidden agenda, right? Because these cards, when in reverse, you read them opposite. There's no hidden agenda here. It's the reality. You think about some of these areas that the demographics have completely changed. They don't recognize a monarchy. They don't recognize him as king. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. We're not paying any money to put his picture up in our mosque, or like, it's confusion. Yeah, they're confused. Like, why do we have to have his picture up in our school, right? Nobody here is a monarchist in our school. This is, whoops, crying over spilt milk. So opposite of that is, it was on purpose. It was no accident. There's no hidden agenda here. Number one, it's money. Why would they pay for this? And number two, they're just sending a message. This wasn't an accident. This wasn't like, well, we didn't get the form, or we didn't get the email, we didn't know how to order. There's no oops here. There's no hidden agenda. It's like, why should we spend the money for somebody we don't honor? Lessons from the past. Okay, so they are actually learning from this. This is a big loss for the they don't know how to respond to this. The clock is ticking. All according to plan. Hoarder. No help here. Closed. Okay. All according to plan. Is this all according to the plan to bring down the monarchy? No, I don't think that's what it is. There's some kind of feeling here about the money that the royalty has. They aren't helping the people. They aren't, like, what are they good for? Just taking our money. I think there's an urgency here that the palace isn't picking up on. I honestly do. Look at closed. No help here. No, we don't even want to. The people are saying we don't want anything to do with this. This was a huge message and a big lesson that the palace is not reading the room. Or is it the palace or is it the king? Is simply not reading the room. He has got to turn it around. I'm not saying they have to release some of their money or spend some of their money or anything like that. I think they're looking at it as if, you know, he's the king of the castle and you're the dirty rascal. And these new people that live in the UK they don't want to be the dirty rascal. They don't believe in kings or queens for that matter. But this is their opportunity, right? Because perhaps they were already in a school or a hospital or a post office or wherever, and Queen Elizabeth's portrait was already there. Maybe they thought that was just what you do. And then when it had to be replaced with King Charles, they're going, oh, we have to pay for it and it's our choice? Yeah, no thanks. Wow. This is definitely a big message, and the palace has to pay attention to this. Time is of the essence. They don't have time to sit on their laurels or sit on their hands. They have got to do something. He's got to get out. I mean, maybe he's trying to appease the people. Maybe this is all part of him appeasing Islam, so that maybe we've already got the message that nobody wants his portrait, and the news is just trickling out now. So would this explain why he's all over Islam lately? Because he wants to bring those people into the monarchy or the idea of royalty. Doesn't that now make sense, right? He's like, you're this alien person, even though it's his country. To them, you're this alien person. Now, what do you mean nothing to us? You do nothing for us. And even Brits are like, what are you doing for us? You aren't protecting us. You know, there's a big sentiment about this is just costing us money here in Canada, at least. I think that's part of him reaching out to the community of Islam. Maybe they have already seen the numbers coming in and we're the last to know. And now we put 2 and 2 together. Maybe that was a big wake-up call. But now he's going about it the completely wrong way. He's appeasing Islam and pissing off Christianity. Like, boy, oh boy, what a tangled web this man is in that he's created on his own. All right, Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. Sign up is down there, and you'll be the first to hear about when I open up readings again. See you online. Fare thee well.